McKevin actually appears at the edge of the shaft. And he is disheveled. He reeks of smoke. He's gasping for air. As obviously, he's not a physical person, and climbing up the rope wall has pushed him to the limits of his physical ability. He's coughing, spluttering, and he says, looking straight at Astral, who's kind of like headed that way to go and find him. He's like, "Fire in the galley. That's out of control. Must save others."
Fire.
That's concerning. Estra's gonna basically look at him and say, "I gotta talk to you later, partner, but for now," and she's gonna jump in the hole and try to go to the galley.
Okay.
Axel is gonna, after hearing that, look back at Zoe Minius and says, "Can you control the flames from here?"
No, I don't think I'm not as skilled at navigating as Dr. Carey is. Doctor, take over the throne. I've got to go help them down there personally. And he's gonna get up.
You could decide to leave it floundering for a moment if everyone wanted to be involved in checking this out. That's another option that I'll just put out there for use. If you wanted to keep flying at the same time, though, then you can do that. But I'm just saying that is an option.
Up to the doctor.
It's a loss of time, not a loss of nothing bad will happen for doing it.
Oh, okay, cool. Up to you, doctor. And then he's gonna head. He's also gonna head in after Estria and I don't think if McKevin went back, but he's gonna head down there. Axel, let's go.
Aye, Captain, and he follows as well.
Well, I think we must want situational awareness. I'll take the helm. I'll be watching. If you need help, I make a carry, make a mantis sign, and I'll come down.
That seems kind of offensive. I'm not sure I'm comfortable making that motion.
I'm not comfortable either. Now you know my life.
But I trust your judgment, Doctor. All right. So the galley is where the Mr. Hippo is chilling down there.
Yes. So, who else is going? I'm not sure Ace has declared what he's doing.
Yeah. I'm gonna just, I'll sigh. He's a bit dramatic, isn't he?
Yes.
I'll come along and see what's up. Maybe there's something to it. And then, I'll go to climb down with, just in case McKevin is serious.
Okay, carefully climbing down will take more time and will require no rolls. If you are feeling that there is some urgency from what McKevin has said, then you can try and speed down at as quick as possible speed, ignoring the difficulty of the terrain. But that's going to take either an acrobatics or athletics check to navigate the rope, and has the dangers of making a mistake. So that's your first decision.
Okay.
That's for everyone that's heading down the rope.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go down quickly and cast guidance on myself to try and speed down there.
Yeah, I'm going down quickly as well, but I will not be casting guidance because I don't do that.
I'm also I'm not concerned with what McKevin thinks, but I'm going to go down quickly just because that's how Ace does it. It's just how I do it. Why did I have this?
Okay, nice. It's a 19 for Simonius.
Beautiful. 14,
Mine would have been
14's the magic number.
Yeah, mine would have been 17, so I would have made it. Still.
Not me.
As they're doing this, my little mantis familiar is going to scamper over and try to ride down with Estria.
Okay.
So I can actually use her as a point of casting.
Nice. All right.
Smart.
So you're seeing Ace as you wing your way down. That both Estria and Axel are struggling. They seem to have tangled themselves somewhat in the rope. You can, with the speed that you've managed to get down, help one of them out. Not both, but one of them.
Dang, make me choose. All right, I'm gonna take. I'll help out this. Say, this rope lady just help you right here. It's caught around your leg.
I didn't quite catch who you decided to help. Sorry.
Gonna help out Estria. I'll untangle the rope around her leg or wherever. So I trust Axel to be able to take care of himself. He's a big guy.
Okay. That's going to give you advantage, Istria, on that roll, so you can roll again.
All right. That is the same again, a 12.
Okay,
Back,
so
roll.
the first to hit the floor, despite your attempt to help him out and get down faster, nothing untoward has happened from the roll of 12. It's just slow. However, Axel, with his size and sorry, Spanish words come into my head sometimes and invade my English.
It's cool.
His corporalidad,
Proportions?
his bulkiness, is endangering of ripping the rope wall climbing thing from out of the rope, from out of the wall. Sorry. So when he is able to come back from quickly taking his beautiful dogs out, we'll give him a dexterity check. However, hitting the floor first is Zomenius and Ace. Will be followed afterwards by Estria, who's coming down more slowly, and tumbling behind Axel. As you guys reach the ground floor of the lower deck, there's smoke everywhere, just billowing into the corridors. It's thick. It's a blinding smoke. You can see no further than 10 feet from where you are. Beyond that, it's heavily obscured. It's impenetrable smoke. So it's like effectively being blind any further than 10 feet from yourself. You can feel the heat of the flames. And you can, as you've come down the shaft, you've actually heard Cricklet's voice shouting up, "Need more help with the water to put out the fire!" And that's the situation that you're being faced with at the moment.
And the smoke is coming, you said, from the north or the south?
Billowing from what you presume McKevin has called the galley, which is the area that Ryback has set up as his little kitchen storehouse. That's where you entered the Tyrant ship, which would be where you can see him on the map. Although you can see him on the map, your characters can only see yours, say, 10 foot from yourself.
Okay.
Although that position would mark where your characters have seen Ryback setting up his little portable stove.
Okay. So Minis is going to touch himself and glow briefly and say, "Flame, protect me," and cast resistance on himself, and then run straight towards the thick of the smoke, where it seems like the fire should be coming from.
Okay. As you run into the thick of the smoke, you see that all around the portable stove there are active fires. Some of the crates, the fire seems to be of origin from the stove. You can see that's where the greatest amount of flames are just... It's a complete blaze. It's a column of flames. And it started to spread to the supplies, the crates that are there containing valuable food supplies for your journey that are stacked up along that wall. They're around this entire space, but a good deal of them are right there next to the stove. And your foot kicks into something lying on the floor. You look down, and there is Ryback's scorched, dead corpse lying on the floor.
Wow.
Whoa.
Did you just say sport dead corpse?
He's already dead.
Of course.
Get in here, Ryback. He needs our help. I'll take care of the flame. And
make a
Zamius will reach out.
Constitution saving throw from the smoke.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and
You're good.
okay, cool. Work? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he calls out, "Get in here, Ryback. He's hurt," and he is going to reach out and say, "Flame, heed my touch," and start. He'll reach out, and then like a big section of the flame will just go and just extinguish as he casts control flames. And so that's what he's going to do. He's just going to focus on putting out the flames.
Nice.
Everyone go ahead and roll initiative.
Should I do that as well?
Yes, please.
I'm not rolling well tonight.
Oh no, you're not. It's one of those nights.
Mm-hmm.
I failed that death save, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Yeah.
I'll get to you.
Okay.
We'll deal with you.
All right. So, Ace, that's arrived there at the bottom of the shaft.
Right, so I've heard Zozo calling out to help. So I'm just gonna try to take my my red cravat and cover my mouth and run into this. Just try to, hold it over my mouth and breathe as much, and I'll try to pull the guy out if I can.
Okay. So the cravat over your mouth is going to provide some help for the Constitution saving throw. It's going to provide you a +2 bonus to your Constitution saving throw.
Cool. All right. So 19.
Okay, so you're unaffected by the smoke. You run in. You also, seeing where Zamenius is looking, you immediately, your eyes are drawn to the cadaver of Ryback.
I don't think we can help him anymore. But I would try to pull him out of the fiery place.
Yeah.
I think I have
Just get him out of here.
I have 10 feet of movement.
Okay,
So I'm gonna try
you'd be able to pull him 5 foot from where you was. He's a
Okay.
massive
He's a big guy.
dude. Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm dragging him. Like, come on.
Okay. Tumbling down afterwards, tearing the rope ladder out of the wall, tangled in one of his claws. Axel hits the deck, taking 4 damage from the fall. And is at the bottom of the shaft prone.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, he unprones himself, stands up, sees Ace struggling to pull the cadaver out, and he's going to...
You can only see 10 foot from where you are. You can't see anything.
Oh, 10 feet?
It's just that whole area is just clogged with thick smoke.
Gotcha.
You can hear the voices. You can hear the noises.
Okay. But there's no smoke exactly where I'm at then?
Yeah.
Or do I already need to make that Constitution saving throw real quick?
You do, yep.
Okay. Huh? Then I'm gonna head towards the sound of Ace struggling and grunting, and I'm going to also help him pull the cadaver out of the way.
You've got 25 foot. Your total movement speed is 45?
45, yes.
You beast.
Yeah.
I
can't wait till level 5.
You still have
Then it'll be
25 foot of movement, which we'll consider half of your movement speed.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go help him. Oh, it's right there. 20 feet.
Okay.
Or technically 25 if I'm going right next to him to help with the...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you can grab that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then you could still use your action to pull him further out if you wanted.
Then that's what I'll do, yes.
Okay, so at half speed, because he is a massive, bulky GIF. So
He's a hippo man.
you can move 25 foot potentially with him.
Which way are we going, Ace?
We need to get him away from the flames, if we can. I don't think we can lift up the tunnels, but let's try to get him closer.
He smells dead, but okay.
Oh, he's most definitely dead.
Stop saying that.
He's gonna
He
be
didn't even
fine.
He's gonna be okay. God damn it! This is my first mission as captain. I don't want anyone to die under my command.
Just saying, he wasn't moving when I was dragging him.
Okay.
A little crispy. A little crispy. But yeah, no, we can heal him. We can bring him back.
So half the movement speed, I'll take him back towards the shaft.
Okay, so you've dragged him to there.
Yep.
All right. Did you actually use an action, Goonie? Or did you just move there?
I moved. I was trying to use my action to, grab the guy and pull him, but
So I think you can you can follow him with let's say the coordinate movements if you want, or you can stay where you want, whatever you prefer.
I think it would make sense to go with him because I don't have real magical means of putting out the fire like Zozo does.
Okay, so would you like to be there? Would you like to be next to Axel, or would you like to be anywhere on the side of Ryback?
There's good.
There's good. Okay.
Like this side of Ryback, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Zemenius.
Is there still a lot of fire happening?
Yeah. So it's you've put out. So tell me about this control flames. What does it say?
So control flames, the relevant bit here is basically it's a cantrip, one action, allows me to choose a non-magical flame that you can see within range, and that's within 5 feet of a 5-foot cube. You can I can expand it 5 feet in one direction, or I can immediately extinguish the flames within that cube, or I can do other stuff. So basically...
So I would say you've immediately put out the worst of the fire, which would be the column of flames coming from the portable stove.
Yeah, so he'll put out the epicenter of the fire first, clap his hands, it goes down, and then this turn he might swing his hand, and you said some of our crates with the food, he'll use his action to sweep a hand, and that flame will just wisp away. So that'll be his action this turn.
Nice. Okay, so there's basically, with that, say that the main one was like a fire and it spread to 2 little fires on one side and 2 little fires on the other. With your action there, you've put out 2 little fires on one side.
Okay, cool. So there's basically like the one other side is on fire still. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So that would be his.
I was still gonna need another Constitution saving throw from you at the beginning of your turn, though,
Oh, okay.
from the smoke. You're still good.
13.
Yeah. You're
Okay,
good.
cool. Yeah, he's like, this is like basically like a spa for him. You know what I mean? It's like he's fine.
Okay.
That's his turn.
In that case, I think I might start giving you advantage on those Constitution saving throws. I think it makes sense.
Okay, cool.
Istria.
So would Ryback be within 10 feet of me now?
You're still climbing down slowly, so you could choose now to continue to climb down, or you could drop from there, risking potential turning an ankle fall damage, but if you landed safely, you would start your movement at the bottom of the shaft with no movement speed wasted.
I mean, Astria can hear like panic voices. She could probably hear like some crackling flames or something. She heard McKenna say it's a fire in the galley, and fire, not a good thing anywhere, especially in a small enclosed space. She's gonna jump down.
Okay.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Acrobatics, 13 for a clean jump.
That is a 14.
You land perfectly. You're at the bottom of the shaft. You're seeing the thick smoke. Constitution saving throw.
Mm-hmm. That's a 7.
It's burning your throat. And as such, you immediately feel it affect your breathing. You have a level of exhaustion and of 1 D&D style exhaustion. So you have -1 on your, basically on your rolls that are D20 rolls.
Right.
And I should just keep track of that mentally. I don't have like a place on this I can do that.
No, we haven't set that up yet as a condition.
Yeah, that's all good.
For the listening audience, we're not using 5e exhaustion. We're using the new D&D style exhaustion.
That's the one. That's the one, which is a much cleaner system than the mess that is the 5th edition exhaustion rolls.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, I will kind of like do a hacking bird squawk, like, and then I will go over to Ryback, and I'm gonna attempt to cure wounds him, see if that actually does anything.
Okay. Well, the squawks earned you obviously inspiration. So
Nice. All right, let's see here. I don't know if that's the wrong one. This is the one. That would be 5 healing to see if he's alive.
okay.
Or
So
resurrect.
I'm gonna let you, before you heal him, I'm gonna let you make a medicine check as your hand comes into contact with him and you engage with the primal spirits.
Okay, let's see. That is a 9.
And you think you can save him, but you can't because he's dead. And your primal magic tries to pull him from the brink, but he's too far gone. That is a lifeless body. That will need some sort of resurrection spell to bring him back.
All right. Astra's gonna look at the two of them, Axel and Ace. Hopefully they can see her, and she's gonna say, "He's dead, Jim. Whichever one of you is Jim."
Brent's not going to be happy about this.
And if you hadn't got inspiration for the for the squawk, you would have got it for the Star Trek reference.
Like you kinda.
All right. Carrie upstairs.
All right, so Carrie tries to get a peek at what's going on there, and she just can see absolutely nothing. I actually have two questions. One, that room that Rybek's body was in, that's like the first room we came into.
Correct.
Like when we were loading the ship, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Secondly, I know that when we're like just in wild space, we can just like go on to decks and it's fine. Does Carrie know anything about what it would be like to go into wild space right now as we're traveling at these big speeds? Like if we had a top deck, could we stand on the top deck?
Yes. You could stand on, if you were to open the doors, essentially, you could make your way out and stand on the ship and fully Titanic it. I'm pretty sure that's how this.
Great. Well, that's actually a lot like what Carrie wants to do, because there's a door right there, so she wants to bleed out the smoke by cracking the door that we loaded in on just starts lowering down to open up to hopefully bleed out all the smoke out of that room.
Very cool. Love it. Okay, so the smoke will dissipate in a random number of rounds, and I'm going to leave that in your hands. 'Cause the cool idea, we're only going to make that a D4. But let's leave it in Luck's hands. A 1 essentially is obviously going to be the beautiful number here.
Boom! It was
Nice.
a 1.
Perfect.
Hey.
All right. Okay. By your turn, by Dr. Carey's next turn, the smoke effect will have dissipated.
Excellent.
For now, that's immediately extended your vision from 10 foot to 15 foot. Nice. Okay. At that point, from the smoke, swooping in comes a little fiery devil. And from its mouth erupts a cone of flames, which is going to capture Ace, Estria, and Axel within its range. Okay, so yep, that's good. So, lovely. You've all passed the DC. Well done. Meaning you take half the damage, I think, or maybe that completely negates it. Let me check. No, half the damage. So you each take 5 fire damage.
No, I had that before. Sorry? No.
And,
We
I
got
thought you
something.
put the 4. Yeah, I thought you put the 4 drop damage on Zozo, but because I don't have any drop damage on me, and it was supposed to be 4.
Yes, 4 damage. So
I guess I should have put that in manually. I can do it now though. With the 4 and the 5, I'll put it in 9.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, put that in the damage in manually.
Yeah.
Swooping in at Zamenius, another of these tiny fiery creatures comes at him with sharp little claws. Thinking
Alright,
that
okay.
its fiery claws are going to hurt him. But that should be 3
points of damage?
Yeah, it should be 4 points of damage, because 2 of those points of damage are fire, which will be reduced.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Alright, cool.
So it's only 4
Okay.
points of damage.
Okay, cool. Ah.
Another mephit, fiery winged devil, swoops from the dark. Actually, I need to make this visible. And is going to spit its fiery breath once again at those stuck in the corridor, catching the three of you.
I'm probably fucking burning poor Mr. Hippo even more.
Yes, but he can't feel it. So.
I feel like just for the record, I should mention that I said my familiar was on Estria's back. So, regardless if they saved or not with one hit point, they'd be fried.
Oh, that's. Go ahead and make the dexterity saving throw for your wee.
I'm not sure what his dex is, so I'll just roll for now and look up the bonus later.
Oh, avoided it. Beautiful.
But still half damage. It is one hit
damage
point.
kills it, yeah.
Oh, half damage kills it? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah, any damage will kill it.
I'm usually pretty
It's fine,
nice
it's
to
fine,
familiars. I don't
Yeah.
normally do that.
I said it was
There you go.
I was debating using it to cast spells, so it's in combat. It's just there.
Okay. So, I think again you've been successful yet. So again, half damage. Another 5 damage.
Yeah.
From the other side of the room, you continue to hear the Thrycreen Cricklet's shouts as he drags a barrel of water from the stores towards the last remaining fires and kind of tips it out and tips it over to put out one of the two flames on that side. Fred, his long gelatinous body kind of oozes down and slops onto the floor. He's just arriving with his turn behind you guys. You're not sure where the other people are on deck, but McKevin is climbing down now without a rope because it was torn from the wall. So he's up in that shaft somewhere. Ace.
Okay.
Which of the mephits are visible? Because I'm sure I've accidentally hidden some of them.
Yeah, I think there's only one visible.
I've just got one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
One below.
the one just south, south of Ace there.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
Alright, now we see that one and the one that's next to Zombies.
There we go.
And
Now we have
Okay,
three.
there we go.
there's 3 now.
Okay. So, gonna attack one of the ones that put the fire breath on us. Let's see. Because I didn't like that. I assume 11 does not. Oh, it does. Nice. Can't sneak attack. Friend nearby.
wait, why can't you see? Oh, because it's got a
There's-
friend back.
Yeah. So, stab one of them in the air. I didn't like that, man. And
I don't like you and your pointy stick. Ah,
maybe you should leave.
your eyes.
I'm going to just move on the other side so somebody else can get in there.
I don't know if you can move to the other side. What they're them blocking you?
Oh yeah, I don't. How are they small? Can I move through their
I think
space?
probably like it would make sense that you could, but technically I'm not sure that you can.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I could at least move maybe here. Can I
Unless you
fit
have
here?
some ability to move through small creatures that from a skirmish.
Yeah, I don't think I do. No.
I'm worried about opening a can of worms here, but the vision is enough that I mean, there's no disadvantage on attacks.
Not within the 15 foot. If you're good with it's in the 15 foot and then it's heavily obscured, you're basically fighting blind. But if it's close enough to you, then you're good.
So with my fancy footwork, since I hit the one, I wouldn't draw an attack of opportunity from when I left his threatened area.
Nice. Excellent.
Axel's gonna feel the fiery bite pretty much on his face and on his back, and he's gonna look over and his eyes are gonna go wide. He's not even gonna say anything. He's just gonna start to go in rage, and then he's going to run at the closest one, but he wants, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, but he's gonna run and not even think twice, and he's gonna use Ryback's body as a springboard almost to attack them.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing stopping you.
Good taste. And ethics.
He wouldn't normally do this because he has a little bit of morals, but he's just angrily entranced by the devils in front of him, so he's doesn't even think anything of it. He just goes for it. I'm actually not going to go for the same one. I'm going to go for... it's still hit. Holy shit.
Do you have reckless attack?
I do.
Yeah, I'm going to say with seeing these devils, you're going to make reckless attacks against these devils.
Okay. Absolutely. I will do that. So that means I get advantage, so I should do it. Oh, I should take it off then and just roll one more time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is this like just a backstory thing?
Backstory thing. Backstory thing.
Uh-huh.
Backstory.
Interesting.
Sweet.
Nice.
Mighty blow cleaves through the elemental devil. Fire drips from it like blood from the gaping wound from your sword. Does Axel say anything as he goes?
Yeah. After the attack, he's dirty hellspawn, you're mine.
Not sure anyone understood, but I'm not sure it was meant to be understood. So, Zemenius.
Dominius is gonna smart at the bite and turn with annoyance and said, "You gnats, you embers, you're nothing. See true fire." And he is going to cast Bless on himself. I'll say himself, Estria, and Ace. And that will be his turn. Yep, and then he'll just stand. He'll stand there. 1 second, let me throw the Bless on Estria before it goes. Sorry, Axel.
Okay. Feeling the heat of Zozo's Bless, Astria is gonna, a little bit wearily, lift up her gun, and as she points it at the wounded Mephit next to Ace and Axel, she's gonna just whisper under her breath, "I'm sorry, Ryback," and then shoot.
Nice.
So that would be a dirty 20 with the exhaustion.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so if you wanted to add it to the modifier, you could always put in like a -1 into that modifier on your left corner there.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. All right. I'm roll damage. That is 12.
Which of the two are you shooting again? I'll drag it onto
the weaker one. That is
the more damage one, the one that
yeah.
Axel hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You blast it out of the air.
Nice.
Just in like a explosion of fiery magma. Dr.
Good
Carey.
shot.
Thank you.
So, is it possible to sort of do the thing where I sort of reach out my senses and look around the ship, but try to do a quick search to see where the other cadets are? Why isn't Vina here? Is a concern that I have, but
Cool.
sort of there's
Yep.
one or two others as well of the other team cadets. I mean,
You've seen
how big is their
McKevin.
team and how many? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you've seen McKevin arrived.
Yes.
You know that Cricklet and Fred were up here momentarily when you called them up.
Yes.
Cricklet headed back first, some quite substantial amount of time first. Fred followed. You haven't seen any sign of Vina and her two shadows. So those are the ones which you, as you've opened the door and the smoke is now cleared, you can see are not down there in the galley.
Right.
Where are you going to direct your senses? I'll let you choose 3 places in the time that it's your turn.
All right. Well, I mean, unfortunately, I haven't been. I mean, Carrie has not physically been in the first floor, but I guess there's sort of 2 big lobes on the cargo deck.
You check them
So I
both.
guess-
No one's in there.
No one's in there.
You can check one more place.
And then I guess I'll check the sort of the tube that's sort of at the northernmost part.
Of which deck are we talking about?
But I mean, sort of from the cargo deck looking up, the sort of the northernmost tube.
Okay, so looking up the tube from top to bottom, you are able to find at the very top of the tube, which would be these kind of like tentacle observatory areas at the very top of the Tyrant ship. In that tube, you can see one of Vina's shadows is in there with like a fishing rod sticking out of an open window as such, fishing in the Astral Sea.
Okay, did that take my action to do that search?
Yeah, that was your search
Okay.
there. Yep.
Right.
Okay, so the Mephit right next to you, Axel, kind of giggles nastily and says,
Put your big sword down!
and you feel your blade begin to heat up furiously in your hands.
It's dirty.
What save do I need to do?
Okay, so I think immediately when you feel the burn, you take fire damage, if I understand it correctly, which is 10 fire damage, which in your rage is reduced to 5, correct?
Yep.
And trying to hold on to your sword requires a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. He will try to hold on to that mother sucker.
All right, it's burning, but you don't care.
No care in the world.
Too mad, too angry.
Okay. The Mephit, which is next to Ximenius, taking stock of the situation, is also going to see another sharp blade now that the smoke is cleared, and calls out in Ace's direction.
Yes, you put yours down too!
And he's going to cast Heat Metal on Ace.
I don't really want to.
I'd rather not.
Are you going to let go? Are you going to try and hold on to that
I'm gonna try to hold on.
All right. You can feel the burn, but you're still holding on to
Ah,
it. Okay, so Cricklet's going to spend his turn dousing. Did you have a turn? This?
I don't. Maybe not this round, actually. Let me see.
I think we accidentally skipped you, didn't we?
Wait. I don't
Oh no,
think
you
so.
cast Bless. You cast Bless.
Yeah,
You cast
yeah,
Bless.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't think so.
You cast Bless.
I'm everybody but me.
So Cricklet's gonna tip out the rest of the barrel of water and put out the last fire. Is what he's gonna do. Fred's gonna pull out a pistol from his belt around his goopy waist, and he's gonna take a shot at the closest method. He's taking a very careful shot, so that as to not shoot either Estria or Axel in the back of the head, and it's just slammed into the wall. McKevin continues to make his way down, and then there's a poof, poof, behind you, and he misty steps the rest of the way to the ground, and he's going to run forward into the area over the dead body and dip his cloth into an open barrel and cover his face with a wet cloth in the remnants of the stinky area. You can see now, but it still stinks of smoke. So, Axel. Ace, sorry.
Ace. So I will step forward, attack this man, this little mephit.
Nice. Oh.
There we go. Told you I didn't like you. And then I will use the rest of my movement to...
Axel feels his blade calm from the burn as you stab into the mephit, breaking his concentration on this magic.
Nice. I'm going to use my movement to move over in front of this guy and let Axel finish that one off. And with my swashbuckle ability, hitting that previous, get an attack of opportunity against me. I just kind of skip and dodge, weave out of the way.
Beautiful. Axel.
Axel will continue to battle with the thingy-majig.
Don't forget you have reckless attacks are on.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That's a little better.
Oh, nice. It is.
Better.
It's enough.
As he's swinging, even though it's gonna kill him, he doesn't think about it. He's like, "Are you part of the hand?" And slices him in half, not waiting for an answer.
What? Zemenius.
Zemius is, he's like, you see him, he looks with contempt at the last mephit, and he realizes that most of his magic, his own flame and fire might not be effective, but he does something strange. He like reaches out and starts sucking in air from the creature, and it seems almost like he's pulling the flame, and it doesn't do any damage, but it's enough to distract it as he gives Estria help action. He's gonna kind of distract the creature and give Estria advantage on her attack, and
Nice.
that is gonna be his turn.
Estria.
So Estria is going to basically just move around Axel to line up a shot on the Mephit. And then she's going to look at the little bugger and say, it's time for you to enter the frying pan. That is a
Ooh, nice.
30, or should be a 30, but it's 31 on that.
Okay, well, I gave you advantage, but I don't even think you need it. But maybe
I don't think
roll
so.
one more time
You
to
might
see
get
if
a
you get that critical.
crit. Yeah.
Sure, let's find out.
No
Nope.
crit.
I'll take a 30. That is...
Can hit a god with that accuracy.
13 damage.
All right. Blasts into the Mephit.
I forgot to drop it off.
It manages to keep concentration on the fiery spell. So the heat is still there in Ace's hands. Dr. Carey.
All right, so I'm gonna use my action, cast that message spell. So the shadow, the hench cadet that I saw up in the eye stalk, I will communicate with, and I'll say, fire in the galley. Ryback is dead. Get Vina and go help. Now. That was around 19 words.
She's in the other shaft. It's not connected. It'll be. How many words did I? Oh, I shouldn't be answering, but oh my god, idiot!
And I think that's probably all I can do.
Okay. The last Mephit, as a bonus action, is going to burn Ace again with the sword that he continues to hold. I believe are you going to choose to keep holding on to that, or are you going to let it go?
I'm gonna drop it. I don't want to keep getting burnt. He's dumb, but he's not that dumb.
Okay.
He's not die from holding a sword, dumb.
Yeah, not the brightest, but burn me twice. Shame on me and all that.
Okay, and then as his fire breath has recharged, he's going to flame McKevin, Estria, and Axel with his fiery breath.
Oh, I see.
Alright.
And though everyone again avoids the worst of the blaze, it is hot
Damn, it's
stuff.
consistent at 10.
So, 5 damage. Fire damage, particularly to each of you. Okay, we're kind of going over time here, guys. Are you guys all okay to push through to try and get to the end of this combat and leave things in a nice tidy point, or you want to leave things here? I think we can do it within 5
You're good.
minutes.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm okay. Continue.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Win? You good?
As long as you're not going to pull in 6 more monsters.
I'm not.
Yeah.
There's one Mephit left.
Let's do
I
it.
think we can handle him.
All right.
Let's go.
Cricklet is going to pull out Thrycreen Gichka and come in from behind and attack it. It's going to dance out of the way, though. I think he has multi-attack, though, so he's going to attack again. Catch him
He's got multi-attack? What the?
with the second slash. Unable to break the concentration. Ace's rapier continues to sizzle.
I sadly look down at it red hot.
With his pistol, Fred's gonna try and take another long shot at the Mephit. Oh no, that's not good. It's fine. You feel like the wind come past your ear there, Axel, but it doesn't actually tear your ear off.
Fred's lucky. That's all I gotta say.
All right, and McKevin's gonna fire 3 magic missiles into
Nice.
the Mephit.
Just don't miss.
Blasting it from the sky.
Nice work, McKevin.
He killed Ryback. They killed Ryback, and Ryback, he gave me pudding.
He was a good man.
Estra's gonna turn to Kevin and be like, "Who killed Ryback?" Very coldly.
The devils. The devils did. Yep.
Where did they come from?
Wasn't here when that happened. Just came when the smoke was here.
Where were the others?
Well, Cricklet and Fred were upstairs.
Yes, they were with us. Yeah. But Vina and her friends.
They said they went fishing.
Fishing?
Yeah.
That's the best use of their time or on a mission in a hostile area? Where are they?
I mean, I don't question Vina. She's mean.
That's exactly why you should question.
I'm kind of skinny.
But you just killed that demon.
I shouldn't use magic on Vina, though, should I?
It may come to that one day.
I'm not
ever
saying-
discount that.
No, but you'll have to grow a spine, McKevin. But first, I'll do it for you, and I will speak to Vina. It's unacceptable.
Okay. I'll, I mean, is Ryback, is he gonna make it?
Oh, he's
Estra's
totally
gonna
dead.
shake her head.
No more chocolate pudding.
It would seem so.
One of these barrels isn't just full of chocolate pudding.
there might be some portable wrapped chocolate puddings in there somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna say at 4:15 we stop. Is everyone good to do that extra 6 minutes?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So, some short time later, first, one of Vina's flunkies, Ermin, arrives, and I imagine that Carrie can use message to easily find in the other tentacle pods Vina and Ermin's twin,
Yeah,
Dallas.
she mentioned they were there.
Are you going to message them to get down to the galley?
Yes. If I can sense that the first one didn't contact the others, yes, I would also message them. And
Yeah, the shafts don't intercommunicate, so.
yeah, but they can't like shout across the astral void. I mean, are they in like a little bubble?
Oh, I guess they kind of could. Yeah, because they're kind of like the windows open. Sure, she didn't think of it because I didn't think of it. So.
Yeah. But I could shout at the next one to scream
Okay.
across.
Yes. Then, given they think of it, and so, with one communication, Vina and Dallas head down the shafts, and within a few minutes, they've joined you there in the gruesome scene of the galley where Ryback's corpse is located.
While they're being summoned, Zominius would examine Ryback's corpse and see exactly how he died,
Sure.
if
Go
he
ahead.
can.
Yep.
13?
You can tell from the area there was actually a dead Mephit near his corpse where it was originally, where you found it originally. There's another splatter of fiery magma stain there, which you put 2 and 2 together that Ryback must have killed before succumbing. There are multiple burn wounds all over his body, But there also seems to be like one major burn from some type of explosive that must have left him on the verge of death as well. And that, when you see that, the scorch marks from the stove obscure it somewhat, but there is a pattern to some type of explosion having happened, originating from, you think, the stove, from what you can tell from looking at Ryback's body.
Okay. Looks like one of these creatures caught him by surprise and breathed flame over him and the stove, causing it to explode. I'm guessing. Poor man didn't even know what hit him, probably, before he was half dead, burned, on fire, with no one to watch his back.
You do think that the one big explosion, it looks like a different type of burn from the other many burn marks over his body. Like a dry burn, you might describe it as, like intense light type of thing, or a magical burn rather than
like radiance.
Yeah, type of thing.
He doesn't. He stays quiet, but then I think Dr. Carey might hear a voice in his head, in her head, as Zominius casts message and says, "I see there might be a different type of light, a type of heat, radiant heat, perhaps. I want your eyes on this at some point, Doctor. See if your skill with magic might determine there's a different source here. It's worrisome."
I could come. Let me call you right back. And she'll hang up on that message, and she'll call up McKevin, who's standing right there. McKevin, report to the deck. You'll be taking the helm.
Oh, you don't want me down here to, he kind of just talking to himself. You don't want me to keep eyes on, I'm coming. Yeah, okay. You see McKevin's kind of looking for that. Like, can someone put that was really helpful, the laddery, sticky thing. I'm not sure I can get up that shaft by myself.
Sticky thing.
Okay.
Are you talking about Fred?
No, the rope ladder that was ripped down by Axel.
Oh, okay, yeah. Zominius will cast guidance on Axel and be like, "Axel, can you put that back up, please? We'll need our freedom of movement if possible."
He will listen to Zoe, but everyone notices that he's like dragging the bodies of these methods behind him, like ripping them apart pretty, like piece by piece, and then he's gonna like try to do that.
Yeah, unless you're busy, of course. Ask Ace to do it.
I'm pretty sure those guys are dead.
Okay, that can just happen. That can just happen. That's fine. That's being yeah. So just pushing through. Does anyone else want to get eyes on this area?
So my intent is just to make sure the ship keeps moving with McKevin in the helm, and I'll come down as soon as he does.
Yes. Okay. Sorted.
Arcana.
You can look at Arcana. Certainly, looking at the area could also be looked at with investigation to get an understanding of
all right.
What might be.
Oh wait, let me put guidance on you real fast.
Yep. I like Oof, natural 20 for 28.
Nice.
Right.
There we go.
Okay. Well, I have to respect the natural 20. Let me just info dump you.
Sweet.
The origin of the fire is certainly the cooking surface of Ryback's portable stove. However, you know that the surface is incapable of producing the explosion that you can see marking the area, which must have left Ryback nearly dead. Nor could it have in any way brought the Mephits here, nor could they have come here by themselves. You think that their appearance within the area is due to some type of summoning magic from what you can detect from the traces around the area. And that must have been some type of separate spell to the blast that set things originally on fire and probably left Ryback on the brink of death. You believe that the initial explosion might have been some type of ward, perhaps left like a trap on the stove that upon using it has blown up in Ryback's face. You believe this is an assassination, not an accident.
These traces right here, they're just like the doorways from the spell jamming training chamber.
It would seem we either have a traitor amongst us or a stowaway. Either way, it's not looking too good.
Though I would love to push on a little bit longer, that is where we'll leave things.
I don't.
All right.
Good spot.
Good spot.
Okay. Fantastic work, guys. I look forward very much to coming back and continuing on after the holidays. We'll be having a break now over Christmas, and we'll be back on what was the date? You know the date?
I think it's the 12th.
The 12th. The 12th of January.
Put the dark on the drive.
Okay.
The 12th?
So,
Okay.
yes. Enjoy your holidays. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you on the other side of things.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye, guys.
Happy holidays. You have a good night.
Good session. Good game.
Good game, guys.
Yeah. Real fun.